All right, Travis arguing the Chiefs have the fastest receiving core in the history of the NFL, perhaps. You think Patrick Mahomes will top his MVP numbers from last season?
No. I mean, conventional wisdom, no. Like, wisdom tells you not to bet on that for an upside in terms of just numbers.
Yeah.
Only one player ever has topped the 5K 50, and that was Peyton Manning once. And other than that, no one else has done that. So you can still have greater impact and greater value with lesser numbers. And I think that's what this situation is, because that receiving core, that team, their team speed, they're playing a different sport, man. It's a relay out there. And it's really going to be something special to watch the connection between Patrick Mahomes and his exceptional ability and that speed and their ability.
Yeah.
But in terms of looking for 5K 50 again, I'm not betting on that.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, especially when you're the top guy now, right? Like, everybody has you circled on their calendar. All these DBs out here, these safeties, are trying to make a name off of you. So it's a lot harder. I remember when we won the Super Bowl. The next year, we got trashed by Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs. They were 7-9. We were 12-4. We walked in there thinking we was going to blow the doors off them. Marshawn Lynch still running on that Beastquake run.
Right.
Still running. So I think it's going to be extremely tough for him. 50 touchdowns is a lot, but maybe he'll get there again. It just won't be this year.
Kyle?
On you, brother.
Hey, man, you saw what you saw last year. I mean, this guy is a big moment player, so you can't discount the opportunity he has coming into a year off of that with Andy Reid. Come on, let's talk to Donovan McNabb now. You can get to a Super Bowl with that pedigree and all those guys that Kelsey just talked about. As long as that defense holds strong, no reason Mahomes can't lead that team deep into the playoffs, if not make that run, which I was hoping for with the Rams and the Chiefs.
Yeah. Look, I'm a Chiefs homer. And so take it with a grain of salt. But I really do believe he has a chance to top last year's numbers. No Kareem Hunt. They're going to do running back by committee.
Yeah.
The offensive line, to me, isn't the greatest run-blocking offensive line in the NFL. So I think they're going to need more from the passing game. Tyreek Hill needs to perform to take any of the shine or the attention away from his off-the-field problems. Andy Reid in year 2 with Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid, with his back to a wall, still hasn't won a Super Bowl. And I think I like some of the moves the Chiefs have made on defense. I'm not sure about this switch to the 4-3, but I do like them adding Tyrann Mathieu. I do like them adding Frank Clark. But last I checked, Anthony Hitchens, number 53, still their middle linebacker. I'm not expecting big things from that defense when that guy's your middle linebacker. So I think there's going to be a need for him to score points. Yeah. And I think with those receivers and with no Kareem Hunt and running back by committee, I think there's going to be more ask of Patrick Mahomes, and I think him and Andy Reid are going to deliver.
I put a case of Casadrones on this one. Hell no. I'm going to look deeper to these numbers. There were 2 games where he had 6 touchdowns. That's going to regress to the mean. Let's just say
Might have 7 one game.
Okay, I love you. But, he also had 2 games where he had 0 or 1 touchdown. So maybe that averages out. But to expect this guy, what he did last year, and you've come a long way, because I remember going to that L.A. Chargers Kansas City game, week 1 last year, coming back, telling you the next is now, and everyone laughed. Now, you're going to get ahead of that. We know he's here. And everyone has responded. Every defensive coordinator, every player's energized juice. Not to say he's not going to give you the same. It's just their response is going to be different.
Yeah, and I think you hit it on the head with their defense, right? Because they asked a lot from that offense last year to basically carry the team. Like, the defense literally did not show up for them. I think you would be asking a lot to ask them to do it 2 years in a row. I hope that the defense catches up with them. Yeah. But if you have to ask them to carry that team once again 2 years in a row, pressure bust pipe.
New system, new coordinator, maybe that's new blood, new energy, and they can respond. But
well, look, to me, if the defense improves, that works in my favor, because I don't think Andy Reid is going to take the foot off the gas with Patrick Mahomes. Right. And so I think, I'm just telling you, year 2, because, again, it's like one thing to see Patrick Mahomes in practice and to speculate about what he's going to do, and then to have seen it. And now, and I'm going to just throw in another one, too, in terms of Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, and people wanting to see him get a head coaching opportunity. the bigger Pat Mahomes' numbers are, the more impressive that offense is, the more opportunity it creates for Eric Bieniemy. I just think the ingredients are there with these receivers, with what they have in the running game, for Patrick Mahomes to do even more. And I just wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't.
Here's some deep analysis. Man, I love these numbers. Okay, so you need a 4-game cycle for defense to say, all right, now we know who you are. Once we get 4 on you, we're on you. He played 1 game his first year. And then he comes into this year, which was last year, I should say, his first 3 games, insane. And did you know what 2 of his next games were? His worst games. And that completed the 4-game cycle. They responded, but guess what? You're going to have to go through that again. Yep. Another response level. Will it be to the tune of a 5K 50 season? I would bet on the under.
And I'd be willing to bet that teams start playing them with a lot more corners on the football field to prepare for that passing.
All right.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.